If it weren't for the...
Thank you for all that you've done for us. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easy.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Silent as a grave. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Revelio.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
You're so very weak. Put me down. An utterly pitiable display. What an
Incendio.
for you.
Confringo. Bombarda.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Was that your best?
Bombarda.
No! I will make it.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Quiet now. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Sound as if you could best the likes of me. You call that spell casting?
Incendio! Confringo!
Get away! You're weak, human. I'm a goblin, not a toy! Missed me!
Bombarda!
Hit it!
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Hit it! You almost had a lucky shot! That rock will lead us to victory!
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Wingardium Leviosa! Besto Momentum! Descendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I go well for you! I feel a bit...
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Incendio!
I will.
Confringo!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio! For better or for worse, we're in.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Incendio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
We're dying, are we?
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombard!
I will make
Bombarda!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That bridge has seen better days.
Incendio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Confringo. Reparo.
we're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Incendio. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Accio. Bombada. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted. We have another fight on our hands.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. Who's that? You're making this too easy. Call that spellcasting.
We're not finished yet. Incendio. Confringo. Bombard. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Bombard. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Accio. Rebellions. Incendio.
We can have a look around in peace.
Bombarda. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Clear out these spiders. Always.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no...
A friendly You know goblins cursed my sister to
I do, but...
Not all goblins what?
No, Sebastian.
Why would I listen to someone
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't...
Oh, I do know. Unbelievable.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I will have you know that your so-called pets were found spinning webs in your mother's shoes this morning.
And the boys don't make it any easier.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. You have a moment.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so perhaps you can. He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin has... Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself, as punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to. But he's...
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the script. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
It's a good thing we have all of them.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies. Over here.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl.
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation.
Glad to hear it. And I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor.
I don't believe...
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of... I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process.
I'll try to go and see...
It would mean the world to me. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give...
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. I think a collar is precisely what we found.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar.
That attack always did... Surely you aren't suggesting that the collar's some...
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that I wanted to... It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor.
Rookwood is working. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's...
Goodness. Well, that's... Don't worry. I'll guard your secret. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should... I'll let you know when I have news of her location. Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the...
Miss Willardsey.
Of course. A swarm... I wondered if you might...
place right out of a storybook.
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon?
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually,
Oh,
she thought you might need help collecting.
and she's correct. My darling.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me.
Believe it or not, I have...
Oh, thank.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. The cavern is in the hills.
Thank you, Mrs...
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk...
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun... Knowing a meat, he's like...
Regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Leave the hawk clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Bombarder!
Either I'll have to fight that troll. Bombarda!
Incendio!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! One less foul hulking brute. Revelio! This must be Sorona's box of letters. Revelio! I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pardon me? Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me.
Hello, Sorona. I was able to provide your friend Miss...
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be...
Don't know what I'd have done without her. And for returning this box of... I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the scriptorium. You? I suppose it's worth a try. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than... She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found she wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't...
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought, like, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone.
I see what you've done here, and I can... Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch the I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? Confringo! Praxington begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2.
Revelio.
Simple mathematics on this. Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
Revelio! You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
I'd like to be able to talk to Snake.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear
Revelio.
way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door came from is closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Confringo. The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That doesn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. Revelio.
Poor Art Noctua.
Dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
That's running the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself.
Lumos.
But you got to it first.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
Revelio.
What I heard was rewards. Keep going. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Another welcoming sword, was he? The dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. The That's troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is
Lumos.
different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio! Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts found... Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt. And
what will you do with Slytherin's spell?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as pet. But I can do that later. For now. It's breathtaking.
Revelio!
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. who could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear. Never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Like her.
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What did you find out about the...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have... I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about... Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They, perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply...
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only...
You're making this sound simple.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly and she'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we...
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safe. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick.
It's worse, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope...
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Expelliarmus! Revelio!
There she is again.
Found her. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
how good her eyesight is?
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her there. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky. What's your step? Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
Wait here! I'll run ahead!
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repairer.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always said. The important thing is that we survive. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit.
Should we head back?
I am. After our...
Understandable. We did sabotage...
True. So why haven't...
Unless what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need... How could I have been so blind?
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
Have you ever wondered how owls know where to deliver their letters? Magic, I suppose.
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one to write to.
It's always so exciting to see the owls come swooping into the Great Hall.
My little brother sends me letters chock full of questions about Hogwarts. Merlin help us when he starts here next year.
I almost bought an owl in Diagon Alley. Went with a cat instead. Odd-coloured eye, and it quite appealed to me.